Following several major breaking news stories this morning. First, a mother of three shot in the head has just died, according to family members. We are live with the new information on the gunman.
And then breaking news in Riviera Beach, where we have just learned a man has died, shot several times outside this local apartment complex. What we are now learning about this crime scene.
Plus, two young men extremely lucky to be alive this morning after this nasty accident on 95. Our news crew saw the entire thing happen, how a semi was also involved.
We're also tracking rain on the radar. A few showers coming on shore this morning, plus what we can expect for this afternoon.
Now, CBS 12 News This Morning.
All right, we're getting new information on all that breaking news that we're following that's been developing throughout the morning. Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Roby.
And I'm Suzanne Boyd. 6 a.m. is the time. We've got more breaking news as well. Plus, we want to get to weather and traffic together every 10 minutes. We are tracking a few showers. Looks like mostly out of here, though, right, Chris?
Most of them are just off the coast right now. We do have a nice sunrise. Take a look at that. Sun coming up officially here in just about 29 minutes. It's 6 a.m., sunrise 6:30. Now, there are some showers. They're well offshore. These are about 60 miles offshore Boca and Delray. These showers on the Treasure Coast only about 15 miles offshore, and we'll pick up one or two during the morning hours. There's a change in the weather pattern, and it's a good change. We'll look at that ahead in just a minute. Let's get a look at traffic, and here's Lauren.
Thanks, Chris. And we're checking in Port St. Lucie right now. If you're heading out along the Turnpike or I-95, you won't encounter any problems. Speeds right now are between 65 and 70 miles per hour there. Let's get a live look outside through Traffic Tracker 12. How are we shaping up, Sam?
Good morning, everyone. Out here in Palm Beach County, we're shaping up nicely on I-95 right now. I'm making my way south right near Okeechobee Boulevard in the West Palm Beach area. Traffic is up to speed.
Well, an update to some breaking news right now. A local neighborhood shaken up after a mother of three was shot and killed. Her young children held at gunpoint as well.
This is an unbelievable story unfolding as we speak. The scene still happening at High Paluxo, east of Military Trail near Boynton Beach. The gunman still nowhere to be found. Let's get to CBS 12's Thomas Forrester. He is live, and family members telling you that that young mother has passed away.
That they are, Eric. Still a very emotional scene here. And as you mentioned, just minutes ago, family members came out of the house very emotional, yelling, "She's dead. She's gone. I can't believe she's gone." Now, referring to the mother of three, including that of a one-year-old baby. She's now passed away, according to family members, at Delray Medical Center. Now, still a very active scene here along Spider Lily Lane in West Boynton Beach. This all went down around 1:30 this morning. A man with a ski mask, we're being told, entered the home through a garage as three people were talking outside. The suspect then forced 6 people, including the 3 kids, upstairs at gunpoint. One of the men, who spoke exclusively to CBS 12, was able to talk the shooter into letting the kids leave the room and go downstairs to the pool area in the backyard. The shooter then told the remaining 3 adults to get on the floor. That's when he shot the mother in the head. She was taken to Delray Medical Center, where family members have now told me she has now passed away. The shooter then took off in a vehicle. It was later found a few blocks away. Right now, PBSO is looking for that shooter. Now, the 3 children are being told who were outside of the home at the time of the shooting. They have now been placed in the care of other family members. We'll keep you updated as more details are released in this very emotional story. Until then, reporting live in West Boynton Beach, I'm Thomas Forrester, CBS 12 News This Morning.
Our thoughts are definitely with that family this morning. All right, thank you, Thomas. And CBS 12 giving you the tools to keep your family safe. You can track crime in your neighborhood by using our exclusive crime map. Just head to cbs12.com and look under the news tab.
All right, following more breaking news right now, we have just learned that a man was shot several times at an apartment complex near Suncoast High School in Riviera Beach early this morning.
Yeah, CBS's Kristen Chapman, she's been live on the scene all morning long in Blue Heron, off Blue Heron Boulevard. She just spoke with authorities. Kristen, what have you learned?
Well, I just learned that shots rang out around 2:45 this morning. At that time, a 43-year-old male was shot dead here in the parking lot. Right now, he's been taken to the coroner's office. This is where police have been investigating all morning long. We know the gunman still on the loose this morning. Police say they have several leads, but again, that gunman still on the loose right now. There's no danger to the community. They say this was an isolated incident. We're going to stay here on scene and see if anyone saw anything, and we'll keep you updated just as soon as we get that information. Reporting live in Riviera Beach, Kristen Chapman, CBS 12 News.
And we're following some more breaking news that happened this morning. Two young men unbelievably managed to walk away from this crash.
Yeah, it involved an 18-wheeler. And here's the deal. CBS 12's Kara Duffy, she witnessed the entire accident as it was happening. In fact, had to call 911. She joins us live near PGA Boulevard and 95 with the dramatic details. Kara.
Eric, and when you see that footage there, it really is hard to imagine that those two people were able to walk away from this with just minor injuries. They actually walked themselves into the ambulance. Now, we were actually driving to another story, as you mentioned, on 95 North. This was right before the exit for PGA Boulevard. That's when we saw that SUV rear end a tractor trailer in front of it, causing the driver to lose control and spin across several lanes of traffic, ultimately coming to an end when it slammed into the concrete wall there. And of course, we immediately pulled over. You could hear the people in the vehicle yelling out for us to call 911. Within minutes, people were at the scene helping those two guys. They were a little bit confused and out of it, but for the most part, they were alert and seemed to be just suffering from some minor injuries. Again, they were taken off to the hospital. We do know, though, as of right now, that vehicle has since been towed from the scene and traffic is back up and moving smoothly. Reporting live in Palm Beach Gardens, I'm Kara Duffy, CBS 12 News.
Well, breaking overnight, the third highest ranking Vatican official now charged with multiple counts of sex assault in Australia.
Some new information now just coming in on this. Breaking news anchor Chantel Middleton following these developments from the Vatican.
Hey, listen, we just learned that Cardinal George Pell will return to Australia to fight these charges. He made that clear at a news conference that happened early this morning while many of you were still sleeping. I want you to listen in.
These matters have been under investigation now for 2 years. There have been leaks to the media. There's been relentless character assassination. A relentless character assassination.
Okay, and here's the thing. Last year, Cardinal Pell acknowledged that he made enormous mistakes in allowing thousands of children to be raped and molested, choosing to believe the priest over those children. Recently, though, two men now in their 40s, they said the Cardinal actually touched them inappropriately at a swimming pool in the late 70s. Cardinal Pell's court date now set for July 18th. He again says he is ready for that day in court. Eric?
6:07 is the time, and CBS 12 Investigates discovers what you're walking on, maybe putting you and your family at risk. A dock that collapsed in Boca Raton on Tuesday sent 13 people plunging into the Intracoastal, and it was not subject to regular safety inspections, and it is not the only one. Palm Beach County documents state that at least 8 docks or dune crossovers at beaches are also in need of repair. There are currently no requirements in Florida to inspect a dock after it's initially built. According to county and city inspectors, in some cases, only an initial construction permit is required. You can head to our website, CBS12.com, for more on this CBS 12 Investigates report.
Hailed as heroes, 2 Vero Beach police officers reflect on their quick-thinking rescue after a man jumped off of the bridge in Vero Beach. It was that split-second decision that police officers train for, but in this case, it was life-saving.
I thought he was, over and, going down to the water, but Officer Chimeni yelled, I got him, so that's when I ran to the edge, and you see me jump up on the railing, and I, hoist him up underneath his arms.
Now, both officers responded to the 17th Street Bridge last Friday in Vero Beach. They saved that man who basically jumped from the top of the 65-foot bridge. They grabbed him just in time. A former St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputy arrested for sexual battery is now facing some new charges. Deputies say Evan Kramer is also charged with beating another detainee in jail. Kramer was arrested in January for allegedly pulling over a woman and negotiating sex acts in order to keep her out of jail. New information in the case of 4 current and former Boynton Beach police officers charged with beating up a suspect and then trying to cover it up. The officers' attorneys say they are ready to fight the charges and will insist on going to trial. This all stems from a 3-year investigation into the violent arrest of Byron Harris back in 2014. The officers face between 30 and 40 years in prison if convicted. The judge set a trial date for late September or early October.
6:09 and on Capitol Hill this morning, Republicans scrambling, trying to save their Obamacare replacement plan. And now the president promising a big surprise when it comes to that health care bill.
Healthcare is working along very well. We could have a big surprise with a great healthcare package. So now they're happy.
What do you mean by big surprise, sir?
I think you're going to have a great surprise. It's going to be great.
Well, that statement comes just one day after Majority Leader Mitch McConnell delayed voting on that bill this week amid opposition from at least 9 Republican senators. Now GOP leadership working to have a revised health care bill released before the end of the week so that it can be scored over the July 4th recess to find out how much it will cost Americans. Part of President Trump's travel ban is expected to take effect today following Monday's ruling by the Supreme Court. People from 6 predominantly Muslim countries will be denied entry into the U.S. unless they have a bona fide connection to the country through family, business, or a university. 6:10 is the time. Let's go over to Chris Farrow with weather and traffic together every 10 minutes. It looks like things starting to calm down a bit.
And we had a couple of thunderstorms early this morning, but everything's quiet right now. You're looking live right here from our Boca Raton camera. We're looking right up the Intracoastal, and the sun will be rising here in just about 19 minutes, and we'll see a pretty good deal of sunshine through the morning hours. By midday, we'll start to pick up a couple of showers. There's the live look off West Palm. There's the sun coming through a cloud right there. Well, there are a couple of showers out there. They're about 40, 50 miles offshore, so nothing's going to reach us anytime soon, but we'll have a couple of late morning showers. So here's your drive this morning. Sunny to partly cloudy skies, just a tiny morning shower by noon near 89. And then this afternoon, a couple of scattered showers and storms, but maybe less than the past couple of days and even less in the days ahead. We look better and drier. All right, we'll track that with all your weather in a minute. Let's look at traffic. Here's Lauren.
And we're heading back up to the Treasure Coast. Again, Port St. Lucie, we're not seeing any issues along our major highways for you right now. If you're driving from Stewart to Vero Beach, 38 minutes for you along I-95. That is Martin Highway to State Road 60. And our traffic jam, Sam, is out in Traffic Tracker 12 this morning. How does it look, Sam?
That's right, out here on the roads in Palm Beach County, and it is smooth sailing on I-95 right now. I am heading south in the Boynton Beach area, just passing Gateway Boulevard. Everything is up to speed out here northbound and southbound.
Toddler drowning investigation. A little boy escapes from his babysitter in North Florida. The alarming way he was able to get outside.
It's a very serious situation. It's very dangerous.
A powerful new poison, the drug possibly heading here to South Florida that has first responders extremely concerned.
Plus, CVS takes a new approach to keeping you healthy. So what's happening to the candy and the tanning oil?
And we continue to follow that breaking news of a mother of 3. Family members telling us shot and killed overnight. We'll have the latest for the search for the gunman.
Radio stations, proud partners of the CBS 12 News Network, the one to turn to.
All right, welcome back.